Loops in Swift language are for in, while, and do while. At start I will explain loops for and for in. This is basic version of loop for. We have initial value of our counter, the condition which needs to be satisfied to stop the passing through the block of loop, and this part means that we increase counter by 1 with every pass of the loop. This code inside will be executed after every time we increase the value of our counter. To see how this inside the loop, how this code is working, we have to activate the assistant editor, and now we can see result of execution of this block. As we can see, something which could look a bit weird, we don't need to place the conditions here into parentheses, and we just need to use curly braces to show the block of a loop which will be executed every time we pass the loop. Other way we could use for numbers, especially for integers, we could use to do the same job is to use version for in, and I will show how it's working. This is second loop. Okay, we can disable this one. This is basically the same loop. It means the 3 dots means for all numbers between 1 and 10, with 1 and 10 included. For I, this is our counter. In, this is keyword. This range of numbers, which are integers, we need to do exactly the same what was previously. We need to print line with value of our counter. It's exactly the same result like previously. This version may be this shorter version than this one, and if it's possible to, instead to write something like this, to write it in shorter version, obviously we could do it. Other thing is that loops are very useful for, especially for arrays. Here we have example of our array. This array is initiated with integers, and we have here we have to use this. I mean, we don't need to use this version, but this example is with version 4 in, and this variable here is value of item in our array. So this is temporary value which is associated with every value in our array. So for every value in our array, we print this value. And this example is a bit modified because here every value from our array we increased by 1. And the result of this is here, we increased by 1 first value, which is 1, obviously we got 2, instead of 23 we get 24, and so on. So inside the loop we can modify the values from array or do whatever else. And obviously this is not only for arrays which contain integers or numbers. We can do the same thing for array which is built of strings, and here we have such example. This is our second array, and we have apple, orange, mango, something else, and again we use version of loop for in. For every value in our array, we just print it. For every value in array, we print line with this value, and here we have a result of execution of block of our loop. And obviously this loop will be repeated as many times as needed to pass all items in array. This is basically all we need to know just to start for loops like for or for in.